TaxAct can think of a million things more fun than filing taxes. TaxAct is going to name some now. Sitting in traffic. Folding a fitted bedsheet. Listening to your coworker talk about his fantasy team. Digging a hole. Digging an even larger hole next to that original hole. Unfortunately, TaxAct's filing software can't make taxes fun. But TaxAct can help you get them done. TaxAct. Let's get them over with.
Picture this. A curve in the road. A change in plans. Well, what do you say? With the all-new Audi Q3, the answer's always yes. Yes to adventure. Yes to escape. Yes to performance. Yes to comfort. Yes to right now. Because saying yes without hesitation, that's real luxury. The all-new Audi Q3, made for the yes life.
People are full of surprises, especially when you travel together. Thankfully, Vrbo is not. When you book a Vrbo, you get Vrbo Care and 24/7 live support. So your house doesn't surprise you like your friends might. If something's not as described or doesn't work, Vrbo's there. Real people, real support, anytime. Book today on the Vrbo app. If you know, you Vrbo. Terms apply. See vrbo.com/trust for details.
I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday from 8 Central Time and every Wednesday and Friday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. And you never know what you might hear on the couch. We have different subjects, like stapled subjects on the couch. So coming up on the couch, we got April 20th is going to be mental health talk. April the 22nd is going to be sickle cell talk. April the 29th is going to be shroom talk. And April the 30th is going to be fuck fentanyl. Also coming up this Wednesday, we have Cicily Mason. If you guys have been tuning in to the podcast, then you know sometimes, especially when it comes to anything that happens at the Oklahoma County Jail, a lot of times I'm speaking on it. In May of last year, I spoke on Mario Mason, the death surrounding him at the Oklahoma County Jail, and everything that I've said, everything that I've researched, some of it I'm just now finding out extras, and I'm like, oh, wow. Like, I had no idea how deep it went. I knew it was deep. I just didn't know exactly how deep it was. But this Wednesday, we're going to get into exactly how deep it is with his mom. Again, our hearts and condolences go out to the family. I can't wait till you guys hear this side. That way you can get some of the truth out. A lot of times a lot of times you guys go by what you just read in the news and just take it for what it is, and that's it. And it's really more than that when it comes to a lot of these situations, and sometimes it's good to get the truth out, otherwise you'll never be able to rest. So that's this Wednesday. Today's episode is called Black-Owned Businesses with Bad Names. Now, I know that with the title of the couch today, you're probably thinking, she's about to tell us every name. Well, it's too many of them. It's too many of them. So what I am going to say is this. For some reason, it seems as if in the Black community, I'm going to say it. In the Black community, it seems like we protect any business that, number one, is Black-owned, period, because hey, we're Black, and anytime someone has been in their business for a long time, or if they have a lot of clout, or if they have a lot of followers or friends, they're going to have more of a backing than any small person that's complaining, or to them, we're small people, because they got more people that backs them up than that doesn't. So when you have these type of Black-owned businesses with these type of owners, that means that these Black-owned businesses with these type of owners that you guys are giving this little praise to, they're getting away with a lot. Too much. And none of you guys are holding them accountable because, this is a Black-owned business. And why would I go against the grain? Why on earth would you allow to stay in your community a Black-owned business that's not actually holding their business up to the standard that it should be at, that you guys are already holding them at. Because a lot of us as the Black community, when we see another Black-owned business, we hold them at this standard that, thank you for the gifts, we hold them at this standard that they have to be a certain type of way. And if they're not like that, then we're like, but if there's somebody that you're cool with, you just sweep things under the rug. You don't hold them accountable. You know that they fucking up, that they doing bad business. Matter of fact, you don't even do business with them no more because you don't want to mess up a friendship because you like, Mason just don't do business good. He ain't that good. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with him. That's my motherfucker. But business-wise, he ain't it. And some of you guys just don't know how to tell your people, I don't care how successful their business may seem. Because a lot of times success comes with whoever your mate is. Your mate could be like, you know what, I want you to be successful as possible, so I'm going to make sure I run your business the best as possible. How many times have you ran into a dude and you thinking that, oh, wow, he running his business so good and everything is running smoothly, and come to find out it's really his wife or his girlfriend or some woman that's on his side that's really running things and making sure shit is running smoothly. So a lot of you guys aren't holding these Black-owned businesses that we already hold at a higher standard. Y'all not holding them accountable. Y'all just holding them at a standard and letting them get away with hella shit, scamming people. It's so many scammers out here, and y'all be talking about them like a dog, but you won't talk about your actual people that you fuck with that are doing the same thing to the community. You're allowing your Black-owned business friend to get over on the community. Some of these Black-owned business men are getting over on single women that don't have a man to come handle business with them or make sure a guy isn't running over them. Because a lot of times when a woman come and do business with a man by themselves, 50% of these men, let's just be real, are either coming at them sexually or coming at them sideways. Period. And some women don't know how to handle being put in that situation. You ever got uncomfortable from someone making you uncomfortable, and you was like, and to them it's like, oh, she laughing or he laughing with me? And it's really like, that's an uncomfortable laugh. They just not reading the fucking room. You didn't hear the and see my face looks like a grimace. Like, it sounds and looks uncomfortable. Y'all have made these Black-owned business owners, men and women, feel too comfortable with getting over on their own community. And the reason why they're making sure that they target their community is because they know that their community is going to protect them. The community is going to protect them, especially if they got history in this community. Oh, yeah, they're going to be protected. Sweep it right on under the rug. Getting away with everything that you've been doing. And then anybody that comes against you or your business, then your followers or the people that work with you, they're going to make sure they attack that person mentally, physically, or emotionally, or even cyberbully the person that comes against you or your business. Or if you stand up like, yo, I went there and I didn't have the same experience as you guys. They were rude as hell to me. They disrespected me. They will cyberbully you until you either take your comment down, feel bad, to where you apologizing. And you was done wrong. Or you're called broke because you want your money back. You want a refund because you wasn't satisfied with the service. Now you're broke. Now you're all kind of broke bitches, broke motherfuckers. And it can't just be, hey, you know, if I don't like something, I either want my money back or I want it done. I want it fixed right. And if it ain't fixed the second time, then I'm good. You're going to get the review the way I want to give it because that's the way that's the way my experience was with you. People can't have an individual experience because if they have an individual experience and it wasn't like yours or it doesn't agree with the way that you want it to, then that owner, they don't even have to out loud say something. They can whisper it to somebody. And then they put the word out. And then now you're being cyberbullied into believing that you were wrong. You're being gaslit into believing that you were wrong. And that's not even just in Oklahoma. That's everywhere. Anytime I've ever been around a black-owned business, and I know, like, and they've done bad business, and I'm like, yo, hold on. Like, why ain't nobody calling this shit out? It's obvious why they not calling it out. Because this person either got clout, got a lot of followers and friends, get a lot of money, and people don't want to be on their bad side. It's just the truth. I don't know if you guys seen that viral video of the young lady who got beat up at work at Bare Assets. First of all, Bare Assets is a hole in the wall anyway. Okay? And, you know, my heart goes out to any of the women that feel like they have to degrade themselves to work there. I mean, it's one thing to dance, but at Bare Assets, where if you don't get bare for the assets, they beating you bare for your assets. Okay? It makes no sense. And no one is holding him accountable. Come on now. Back in the day, if a real man seen another man putting his hand on a woman, ain't he stepping in? Yeah. Nobody stepped in. And matter of fact, I couldn't have been a dancer because I would have been one of those ones that would have been getting kicked out with her. Matter of fact, we would have both been beat up because, girl, we beating this motherfucker up together. We about to stomp the yard on this bitch-ass motherfucker until his face is crushed in and I'm catching a case. Because what? He did what? Hold on. That could be one of me, you, cousin, niece. My niece be stripping. And I'll be damned if she go up there and I see her going viral talking about so-and-so, the owner, stomp me. No. We airing that bitch the fuck out. I don't give a fuck. Back to prison I go. We ain't doing that. And it ain't no reason why grown-ass men sat up there and allowed that to happen. Ain't no reason why every single one of them dancers didn't jump him. I don't give a fuck if you knew the girl or not. That's part of your crew. That's like going out with your friends. One fight, all fight. One leave, all leave. If you see one of your dancers getting beat the fuck up by an owner or a employee or for whatever, I don't give a fuck what the reason is. That's a grown-ass man. Y'all have made it okay for these grown-ass men at these running these black-owned businesses to treat women any kind of way. In some of these black-owned businesses, I can't even tell you guys how many of them have come across my phone for people to have me do a story. But I'm like, hey, if you're not brave enough to call these motherfuckers out, I mean, I can only do so much. I can only speak on what I feel. But if I don't have you solidifying hey, this is the putting the nail in the coffin, then why would I fight for someone who doesn't want to fight for themselves? You don't even want to fight for yourself. So that was my thing. It was so many of them. I'm just like, but you're not trying to, you just want me to say it. I mean, I don't mind the whole city being mad at me. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. And sometimes when you speaking on what's right and what's right and what's wrong and what's wrong, then you end up being the bad guy or looking like the bad guy or people mad. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. It needs to fucking stop. Period. Businesses, black-owned businesses need to be held accountable too. Y'all need to stop sweeping so many things under the rug because we're a black community and we're a strong community and we gotta fuck all that. If you not doing good business, I don't give a fuck what community you a part of. I'm gonna be in a community of motherfuckers that's doing business the correct way. Period. If you not doing business right, I don't want to fuck with you. I don't give a fuck about the clout you got, the friends you got, the family you got. I don't give a fuck about the name I don't care about none of that shit. If business is not done right, I will not fuck with you. Period. And it doesn't take much to find out about how a business is being ran. A lot of times people don't like to go look at Google reviews. I'm all up in them bitches because people aren't going to lie. It's not going to. Now, yeah, social media people on the surface, the people that fuck with them, of course they going to lie. Of course they going to juice up. Of course they going to do all of that. I'm not trying to hear or read none of that. I want the real reviews. And sometimes them real reviews is the ones that swept under the rug or the ones that they try to scrub from the internet. So it ain't no scrubbing from the internet. Black-owned businesses with bad names and someone finally stands up to them, they are treated like the enemy. They are condemned. They are made to feel like they are the worst person in the world. But I want to tell you something. If you one of those ones that no matter what it is, I don't give a fuck if it's not a black-owned business, if it's just a regular business, whatever fucking business you're dealing. I'm speaking on black-owned businesses because, like I said, we hold black-owned businesses to a higher standard. I don't know why. We just do. We just expect us to be better because we've been through so much. We've been through so much. We've overcome so much. So we want to see us be successful extra. And fuck how it sounds. I don't give a fuck. But that's just what it is. Like we be rooting. So when we hear bad shit or we recognize bad shit or we see the type of way you running your business, we looking like, hold on. I'm not rooting for that. I don't just like whatever, you have kids and they get in trouble, do you reward bad behavior? No. I'm not rewarding your bad business by me coming up there and utilizing you. No, I'm not. I'm not going to tell anyone to even go to your establishment if I feel like, if I looked at your reviews, if I'm seeing for my own self eyes, no. I'm good. These bad owned businesses are leaving a bad name in people's mouths. Leaving a bad taste in people's mouths. And that's unacceptable for any business, period. If you running a business, run it like you running it with your life. And if your life doesn't consist of being truthful, then, I guess we get it. But it's no reason why we as the black community need to continue to protect these black-owned businesses that are running their business the incorrect way. Some of these even entrepreneurs, some of these studio owners, you know how many stories I've heard of studio owners, girls going to the studio and being sexually assaulted or made to feel uncomfortable? That's unacceptable. That is unfucking-acceptable. A woman shouldn't go to a store or a job or a studio and feel like pressured to fuck you or pressured to suck your dick or pressured to do this or pressured to do that. Even pressured to sweep things under the rug and not tell anybody what happened to them because you don't want to. No. Speak up, speak out, be loud, and stand on that. Stop letting these businesses, not just Black-owned businesses, but stop letting these businesses, just because they've been in business for a long time or because they have a lot of people that back them or because of their popularity, don't let these businesses keep on getting over on us. Because you guys are the reason why so many people keep getting scammed, because you don't like to call out these businesses when they doing fuck shit. You don't. You just continue to let them do the fuck shit. That's it. And no accountability is being held. And then whenever someone does hold them accountability, you make them feel so terrible that they take their accountability post down. They're no longer wanting to stand up for themselves because you have made them, you have cyberbullied them into the point where they don't even want to speak up anymore. And that's unacceptable as well. Shame on you all who are making these Black-owned businesses rich when you know that they are scamming people. Shame on you. Shame on you when you know what they're doing to people. And for the dancers, if you know that the owner or whoever was working in there is beating the fuck out of people and hiring young children, young teenagers, shame on you. Shame on you for staying there and not calling it the fuck out right when it happened and leaving and standing your fucking ground. I know the money wasn't that good. I know it wasn't. I'm so sorry. Respectfully, though, I'm literally saying this with the utmost respect. Because I know I've been around some strippers. I've been around some whores. Real ones. Making bank. I'm talking bank. And they didn't put up with no bullshit. You wasn't finna treat them any old kind of way. I work for me. This is my money. I done watched them turn down clients because they was talking crazy on the phone. You think I'm about to sit up there and let my boss physically hit me? Nah. Too many people are taking up for these businesses and making sure that they are staying in business. Some of these businesses need the Better Business Bureau to hit them up because you ain't running it right. You not. I shouldn't be hearing, nobody should be hearing that minors are working there on the cool. Minors. And this ain't even just bare assets. Trust me when I say I've heard this about a lot of Black. Man, if I told y'all the whole list of the Black-owned businesses that they saying that they be fucking minors in there, that they be hiring minors, y'all would be blown away. Y'all will be blown away. And don't say, oh, well, why you didn't speak on it? Because why they didn't stand up? Why they didn't give me the real evidence? Why didn't they? They was there. I wasn't. Y'all need to stop allowing these businesses to get away with the bullshit. And you not holding them accountable. You're not speaking up and speaking out. And some of you got daughters. Some of you have daughters. Imagine if that was your daughter. Imagine if that was your niece or your grandchild. Y'all too busy trying to sweep things under the rug because that's what you were taught as a child. As the Black community, we were taught to sweep things under the rug, especially when it came to the Black community, because we already go through so much. Don't put nothing else on us. And even if that means letting Uncle Ray's barbecue get away with sexually assaulting every child that comes in there or every grown woman that comes in there to work. Or if they know that one of their employees is struggling, oh, well, come do a little something, and maybe I'll pay all your bills. Don't act like y'all don't know those businesses or those business owners that have been doing that for years and getting away with it. I'm just saying. Hold them accountable. And like I said, not just Black-owned businesses, all businesses. Any business that feel like, no, if I'm spending money with you, I deserve to be treated with respect. This is my money. I'm trying to spend with you. Period. Hold these businesses accountable. Don't let them play on your top. Dancers, ladies, waitresses. You know whenever you being mistreated. Don't allow these men and women to mistreat you all because you need to pay your phone bill, all because you need to put food in your kid's mouth. That does not mean that you deserve to be treated like bullshit. Call them out. There are steps that you can take to make sure that they're held accountable. You don't always have to press charges or bring the laws into it. Oh, you can go about it a whole nother way. You can sue them. It's so many different ways that you can get your point across without being the police. Know that. You don't need to be the police to get your point across. And you don't need to be the police to hold somebody accountable. You can still hold somebody accountable. It's sad that you can't hold anybody accountable without them getting offended, because people get offended so much when you hold them accountable. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. I see y'all. Hey, views going up. I see y'all. Like, how? It's pathetic. It's sad. And we can't keep letting it go on. We are the reason that our own community is going down. Seriously. It's no reason why we shouldn't be speaking up. And I don't know how you guys have always stood on 10 toes and stood on business, and you can't stand on holding someone accountable in your community, or a friend, or a family member. This is kind of off the subject, but I had a friend, and, her father was old, and she took him somewhere, and he was just grabbing girls' asses. She was laughing about it like it was funny. I'm like, bro, that's not funny. That's actually called sexual assault. And you really should have checked your father when you seen him doing it. Because ain't no way I'm about to sit up there and let my daddy do that. No, sir. It's giving pedophile, and I'm going to need you to stop that. Start calling motherfuckers out when you see it. Start holding people accountable, especially when you see it. Don't turn a blind eye. Oh, y'all want to, if minding my business was a person, ass motherfuckers. It's too many. No. It's too many of y'all. It's too many of y'all. But yet y'all are trying to teach your kids to stand up for themselves or be this and that type of person, but you're not even being that type of person. You're not even setting a better example. You think that you're setting a good example just by talking. But how many times have we always said, don't just talk about it, but be about it? Y'all talking about it, but y'all not being about it. Y'all talking about these bad Black-owned businesses and these bad businesses that's being ran by these entrepreneurs, but y'all not doing nothing about it. Y'all not doing nothing about it. Yeah, you going to make a post. Yeah, you going to make a comment. Yeah, you going to make a snide remark. But what are you really fucking doing to make a difference? What are you really doing to change the fact that this Black-owned business got away with beating their employee like this is their property? That got away with scamming the community constantly. And a lot of motherfuckers is just like, oh, that's the homie. Oh, that's Uncle Ray. That's Charles. I don't give a fuck who it is. At this point, respectfully, it could be baby Jesus. If you're not running business right, I'm going to check you. I'm going to say something. I'm going to hold you accountable. Amen? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It don't make no sense. Why are you guys not brave enough? Y'all brave enough to comment and talk shit to people on Facebook that you don't even know. You don't know nothing about them, but you're not brave enough to speak up in your own community about your own community entrepreneur businesses that's in the wrong, that's doing shit wrong. You're not brave enough to do that. But you brave enough to get behind this keyboard and talk shit to somebody. You don't even know what these people, somebody can be going through something right now and they ready to kill somebody. And the first time they see you after talking shit on Facebook, now you dead. Y'all don't give a fuck about that. Y'all don't care if y'all die. Y'all will die behind the comment because some people will really murder you. Some people is waiting to kill you. Matter of fact, your days is numbered. Some of y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all brave enough to do that. But you're not brave enough to stand up to anyone in your community. Y'all will see a woman getting beat the fuck down in the middle of the street. And the first thing y'all want to do is pull out your phone. Men, women, kids, everybody included. No one trying to stop the woman from, and she fuck around and die right in front of you. Y'all not going to hold them accountable. Y'all going to post about them like, oh, I can't believe, Cheryl, y'all just seen this lady get beat down on 10th Street. You didn't do nothing. All you did was report. You ain't even called 911. Well, I don't believe in talking to the police. Okay, but you didn't do nothing. You ain't pinched the motherfucker on the back of the head. You ain't knock him out. You ain't nothing. Nothing. Y'all are too, this generation is too fucking afraid to stand up. Is too fucking afraid to be on the front. Excuse me. Not everybody. There's actually some motherfuckers in this day and age that's ready to stand 10 toes. Period. But it's way too many motherfuckers who's not. It's way too many motherfucking cowards of this generation. It wasn't even as many snitches back in the day. Or if it was, they was hot, right? Now motherfuckers is loud, proud, telling, rapping about it. Grew up in this bitch. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. And y'all still praising them, watching them, sharing them, liking them. I'm going to tell you one thing's for certain and two's for sure. If it's something online that I do not agree with, I don't give a fuck if I listen to your music, if you say one thing out of all these years that I've been fucking with you that I don't agree with my soul and my heart, I'm going to snooze you, block you, get rid of you. I'm not even going to announce it. I'm not going to be like, yeah, I'm leaving off your social media. I'm unfriended. I'm not finna do none of that shit, but I'm fucking gone. You better believe that one day you're going to look up and you're going to be like, damn, I ain't seen the couch. Or I ain't seen Janelle. I ain't seen. Yeah, because I left. I don't fuck around. I don't got to explain to you why I'm leaving. Just like when I'm leaving out the store after buying groceries, I don't be like, all right, y'all, I'm done purchasing my groceries. I'm gone. I'll see y'all later. I'll see y'all next time. I don't do none of that shit. I just fucking leave. Period. If I don't like something, if I don't agree with something, I'm gone. Delete. Snooze. Block. Goodbye. And that goes for a business too. If it's a business, I don't give a fuck how good business that you did with me for all this time. If I finally see that you did some fuck shit, then guess what? Business gone. I don't give a fuck if you had the best weed in town. I don't give a fuck if you had the best food in the century. I don't give a fuck if you had Jesus working out your kitchen. I'm not coming no more. Once you stop supporting those businesses that don't know how to treat other people, or they pick and choose who they want to treat right, even if I know a black-owned business that treat all black people right, but every time somebody that's another color, they come in there, they treat them disrespectfully, guess what? I won't be shopping with you either. I remember I used to go to this one store and they was like, yeah, I don't really fuck with foreigners. Baby, I'm from a whole nother motherfucking island. What the fuck is you talking about, bitch? I'm a foreigner. How about that? That means that I don't need to be coming shopping here. Because if you knew where I was born, you would not fuck with me. You'll be calling me the same thing. Foreigner, you see this flag behind me? Loud and proud, baby. So you talking about me too, and guess what? You don't get my business. If you got a problem with foreigners, I don't give a fuck which foreigner you talking about. You talking about me too. If you got a problem and I'm coming in your business and you say, you know what? I got a problem with lesbians. Oh, bitch, I'm gay. Gotta go. You got a problem with me too. And if you be like, well, I like, you know how they be like, I like you. It's just the them. I just can't. No, fuck that. If you can't get with the them, I'm part of them. And you don't like me either. Period. One time my auntie, I don't know if I should say may she rest in peace because I didn't fuck with her, but she is dead. Whatever they say. Before she passed away, when I first got out of prison, she was like, you can come over anytime. I love you and I fuck with you, but I don't fuck with your mom and I don't fuck with your sister. And I plainly told her, if you don't fuck with my mom and you don't fuck with my sister, then you don't fuck with me. It's nothing that you should say to me. If you can't speak to them and we walk up in the same vicinity and you see me, my mom, and my sister, and you only speak to me, I'm going to cuss you the fuck out. So let's not even do that. If you don't fuck with them, you don't fuck with me. So if I'm going into business and you don't fuck with gays, you don't fuck with me. I'm married to a whole woman. Don't tell me, oh, well, but I fuck with you because, you know, we got history. No. If you don't fuck with them, you don't fuck with me. Period. If you have an issue with strong black women that's over there, you're going to have an issue with this strong black woman that's right here. Period. Once people start showing you that they don't fuck with something that aligns with you or that you fuck with, hold them accountable. Oh, you don't what? Yeah, if you telling me that if you don't fuck with gay people, oh yeah. My review is, when I went there, they told me that they don't fuck with gay people, and me being gay, I can't be. That's my review. I'm not finna, because you're a black-owned business, I'm gonna be like, well, I just didn't have a good experience. I'm not gonna go into details. No, I'm gonna go into details, baby. I am. You detailedly made me feel uncomfortable, so I'm gonna give them details in this review. Just like I would do any other business. You're not excluded. Y'all have to stop excluding black-owned businesses because you're black and you feel like you're dampering the community or you're making a community. No, fuck all of that. Let's stop it. Stop. Y'all want to say, why do you hate us so much? Why do you do our people like that? Why do our people do us like that? Why are we done like this? And then I got to sweep this under the rug and act like it didn't happen just because you're part of the community. No. Call it out. Speak up. Hold them accountable. Period. Stop waiting. Stop waiting until somebody get fucked up so bad, or stop waiting until somebody gets ruined or commit suicide, whatever. Stop waiting until it gets too fucking bad to hold these businesses accountable. Stop. It shouldn't have to go this far. It shouldn't. People shouldn't be in hospitals because of a business that they work at. And then they shouldn't be cyberbullied because they're speaking up finally. Let's make that make sense. This is the generation that I live in right now that makes you feel like you shouldn't speak out. Matter of fact, this generation is heavy on when the antagonizer antagonizes somebody and the victim finally speaks up. Now the antagonizer is the victim and the victim is the antagonizer. In your eyes. The victim is the victim the whole time. But in your eyes, you're making it as if the aggressor is the victim. And y'all do that too fucking much. It's no reason why anybody should get away with doing someone wrong just because of their clout or because of who they are. But y'all allow it to the point where it's now welcomed and okayed in society. No one is held accountable. And once you hold somebody accountable, you're the one that's wrong. Period. We have to stop. We have to stop. If we want these Black-owned businesses to stay at this standard, they have to actually meet the standard. Period. If you're just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday from 8 Central Time, and every Wednesday and Friday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. If you're just now tuning in, make sure that you follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Apple, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, Big O, Threads, Lemonade, Fanbase, Favorited, Twitch. I'm everywhere. Make sure you subscribe, turn on the post notifications, because you never know what time I might go live. I usually go live at 8 Central Time, Monday through Thursday. Or, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. But, y'all already know, if the Thunder was playing, we go live a little early. But now that we're in the playoffs, the schedule is going to be changing again. You never know what time I'm going to be live. So just stay posted. Just know that if the Thunder's playing on the days that we're supposed to be live at 8. Okay. So, y'all, it's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. If you have a story that you would like to share with me, or some juice, I've been getting a lot of juice lately. And really, I'm so overwhelmed, because it's so much that I want to do, so many people I want to help, but I'm only one person. So the only way that we can help the community when it comes to Black-owned businesses, or businesses, period, is if we all do our part and hold people accountable and stop sweeping things under the rug just because it's a friend or a family member or somebody predominant. No, they need to be held accountable. Period. It's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. I love you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow on the couch, 8 Central Time. Love y'all.
Stitch Fix. Shopping is hard. Let's talk about it.
I don't have time to shop for clothes.
I have to buy everything in 3 sizes to find one that fits. They know me at the post office.
Workout wear is my only wear.
Stitch Fix makes shopping easy. Just show your size, style, and budget, and your stylist sends personalized looks right to your door. No subscription required, plus free shipping and returns.
Oh, wow. That was easy.
Stitch Fix. Online personal styling for everyone. Take your style quiz today at StitchFix.com.